Immediately following the agency administrator briefing, the current incident commander will brief the team on the current conditions. The purpose of the incident briefing is to provide more specific information regarding the incident situation, the resources assigned, and current actions that are taking place on the incident. This briefing is based on the details recorded on the ICS 201 Incident Briefing Form developed by the Initial Response Incident Commander. The ICS 201 is used to document the current activities of the initial response and usually remains in effect until the incoming IMT produces the first incident action plan. The next steps in the Planning P involve the initial unified command meeting and establishing incident objectives. These two steps are usually accomplished at the same meeting. Unified command is a team effort that allows all agencies with jurisdictional responsibility to participate in the management of an incident without abdicating any of their agency's responsibilities or regulations.
It's all about relationships. And when you can build these relationships up front before the incident and allow the egos to be put aside, then that's where everything comes together. Everybody is working from the same sheet of music, speaking the same terminology, and are able to manage more effectively.
The meeting is typically closed, so the unified incident commanders can sort out any difficult issues and eliminate conflict between the direction and policies of the different jurisdictions in private. Each jurisdiction will discuss their agency's priorities and objectives. They will also present jurisdictional limitations, concerns, and restrictions. This information will be combined into one set of unified incident objectives.
Okay, how about if we start out by establishing our jurisdictional priorities and objectives?
Sure.
Okay, all right. From the Jefferson County standpoint, our priorities would be responder safety, public safety, long-term closure of Interstate 265, and then the impacts to the domestic water supply.
Yeah, I totally agree with those issues. I'd add protection of the environment, which should really correspond with protection of the water supply. And this should be accomplished with these other actions we've identified, so should be okay.
All right.
One issue we might have, due to our relationship that we have with the responsible party in the trucking company, I think we should add some wording about making sure that there is complete decontamination of the entire affected area. If we're going to turn this back over to the trucking company, I don't think we can expect them to complete the job. So with that, I can go ahead and start writing up the objectives
Oh, that'd be great.
We can begin to work on our strategy.
Okay, let's see, I've got the first one then would be...
Once consensus is reached on the incident objectives, the unified commanders will come to agreement on the strategies and the basic organizational structure to facilitate the implementation of the unified approach.
Good. Well, it sounds like then we're also in agreement on a strategy. We're going to start out with removing the remaining diazonon out of the wreck truck, put it into another truck, tank truck, and haul that away. We'll trench and dike to keep the diazonon from going into the waterway any further, and then we'll completely remove the contaminated soil and water. And then finally, when we open the highway this afternoon, if we can, we want to do that without any pilot cars, so we have a free flow for the commute traffic. The last thing then is our organization. So the Jefferson County Incident Management Team will provide all of the command and general staff positions. DEQ is going to provide a Deputy Operations Section Chief, and then EPA is going to provide a group supervisor to oversee the hazmat removal.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's get ready for the initial strategy meeting then.
Okay.